My 7:01. I'm a little late today, guys. Hello, hello. It's Wednesday at 7 o'clock. What do we do every Wednesday at 7 o'clock? It is Wine Wednesday. How's everybody? How's everybody's week been since last week when we last chatted? I'm sitting down again. I'm just more comfortable down here. Everybody good? Everybody doing great? Okay, so funny story. We had a wedding this weekend, which was amazing. Friends got married. It was so much fun. It was in North Georgia. They had llamas at this wedding. It was so much fun. It was so much fun that Joni's brand new glasses, they gone. I will be getting them. Hey, Denise, how are you? I will be getting those fixed. But like, wow, that made me super sad because they were brand new, super cute. Okay, classic. It's Wednesday at 7 o'clock and my dog starts barking, right? That's what Harlow does. Hold on. Okay, and Harlow got his little hairs cut. Here's his little haircut. Say hi, Harlow. You're gonna be scared now? Harlow got his hair cut. Looking super cute. Say hi, buddy. Okay, you was sitting in your little bed. Sit in your little bed. Okay, anyway, so it was really fun. The venue was incredible. It was just a great weekend. But my glasses took the hit. So what are Coda's barking because Coda heard Harlow. That's awesome. You know, I love my zero sugar lemonade because it's the best. And, you know, we're getting into fall. I'm gonna have to start thinking of a fall cocktail because I've been hanging out with my lemonade for quite some time now. And then my favorite, Kettle One grapefruit rose. They've got another one, cucumber mint or something like that. I just saw that. And here's another thing. I have good friends that we're just doing some deals together who are gluten-free. I would love some suggestions for gluten-free booze gifts because I thought I was being super smart and I got them a really nice bottle. I think it's called Rical, 51 something, 51 times distilled. I'm like, surely that's gluten-free. Well, no, idiot. It's still made from grain. Duh. Oh, that's yummy. Silly me, silly me. Okay, we're going to get a little woo-woo today. And what I mean by getting a little woo-woo is we're going to talk about the Christmas tree effect. Okay, so I know that some of you have different ideas of what the Christmas tree effect is when it comes to real estate and buying. There's one frame of mind, which is the Christmas tree effect is when you walk into a house and you love it so much, you start saying, where are we going to put the Christmas tree? That's one. And I use that one all the time. I mean, when I see my folks who are in a house and they're really lingering and they're kind of like, I really like it. Then we start saying, well, where would you put your tree? And that starts to get them to picture themselves in the house. So that is one form of the Christmas tree effect. But you know me, I go deep. Here is another form of the Christmas tree effect. It's running across the bottom. You might have to catch it a few times. It's kind of deep. You kind of have to go into it. So what we're going to talk about with this particular kind of the Christmas tree effect, when you're buying a house, here's the definition. The basic idea is that we think that you should solve problems by adding more. But in reality, you often solve problems by taking away stuff that doesn't need to be there in the first place. How does that relate to first-time home buyers and, well, any kind of home buying purchase? The Christmas tree effect. Let's explain the Christmas tree first. Yeah, we just go out someplace and we buy some tree off the lot at Pikes or Home Depot, or we go cut the tree and we make the tradition out of it. ultimately it's just sticks, right? It's beautiful in its own form, but it's not the Christmas tree. It becomes the Christmas tree because of all the things you do to it. I mean, my sweet friend Becca, I always talk about Becca. She's an interior designer and she gets booked a couple of years in advance to decorate for Christmas, to do the bows and to do the swag and to do all the amazing glitzy things, to take that plain Christmas tree and just make it amazing, right? So let's put that into terms of buying a house. Okay, let's think about this. You're searching for a home and you might just have so many ideas in your head about what it should be, what it could be, what it would be, what you want, how you want it to look, how you want it to feel. And then what happens? A world of disappointment because you can't find it. You can't find the perfect house. At JB & Co., a lot of times we do the 1 to 5. When you walk in a house, 1 and run, 5, and you've got to buy it now. That's kind of why we do that. We use that 1 to 5 system because if someone is at a 4, we can say to them, why not a 3? And that seems almost counterintuitive. Like, why would you go backwards? Well, because you want them to really think about that Christmas tree effect. If they're at a 4, why not a 3? Have them defend it. Defend the reasons that they like the house, okay? So that you can really establish, is this the house for them? Because in their mind, they've got that Christmas tree effect going on. They're saying to themselves, I really need to have 2 fireplaces. I need that fireplace in the primary bedroom. And I need a soaking tub. And I need, and you're putting all these baubles and bows and garland on this Christmas tree. But in reality, do you really need that? Do you really need that? Maybe you can take some things off that Christmas tree. Simpler, easier, more manageable. And you don't necessarily need all those things, all the stuff. So that is ultimately what we're talking about today as far as the Christmas tree effect. Is you don't necessarily need all the stuff that you think you do when you're purchasing a home, right? Okay, so you all know, as far as housekeeping goes, that this is live. It is live on my YouTube channel. It is live on my Facebook page, as far as my business page, and also on my personal page. Now we're talking some real deep stuff. To obtain knowledge, add things every day. To obtain wisdom, subtract things every day. Whoa. That's what we're talking about with this Christmas tree effect. Maybe less is more. Now, my husband and I were having this conversation. We're a few times around the sun, 54-ish, 54 times around the sun. And we were thinking about ourselves when we were buying homes in the very beginning. We didn't necessarily have what we wanted in mind. We were motivated by external things. We really had a very strong Christmas tree effect, which most people do. You want to add things to impress. You want to add things to make yourself feel good. You want to show you're successful. You want to do all these things. And that really is the epitome of the Christmas tree effect. You're adding things that really don't need to be added. And sometimes that comes with wisdom. And sometimes wisdom just comes with enough times around the sun. It just comes with age and wisdom, right? So now when we're at a certain point where you could actually really be getting quote unquote more, you actually crave less because you don't really need it. It's not part of who you are and it doesn't fall within your navigational beacons as far as your value system. So that is, that's really what we're talking about here as far as the Christmas tree effect, is maybe taking some things away from all the glitz when you're looking at buying a home, or you're looking at making any kind of move. It could be right side. It could be in your life making a transition. You're like ready for the next step and you're not sure what that looks like. Maybe start with less. Subtract something from your life to make room for other things. There's a really great book out there called The Best Yes. I would encourage you all to read it. It is a fantastic read. It's a small, short, easy book. But that's what this is really talking about, is talking about what is your best yes? Because what you say yes to, you're going to end up not having room for the things that you really value. So again, I told you we're going woo-woo today. You hear Christmas tree effect and you're like, oh, she's going to talk about the holidays. No, we're going deep. We're going real deep, 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 deep. We're talking about what do you really need? What do you really, really not necessarily even want? It's all about what do you need? And sometimes that takes a minute. That takes some soul searching. That takes maybe some uncomfortable moments to really think about, do I need all of this? And sometimes that might even cause you to have those conversations with decision makers that aren't fun. You may have to sit down with your decision makers when it comes like your family, your spouse, and be like, you know what? I know we said we wanted to move to X state. Christmas tree effect. Why are we doing this? Maybe if we really bring it down, we don't need to be making this big of a purchase. Maybe what we really want to do is have more memory making moments as a family with vacations. So maybe we need to buy less house so that we can spend our time doing more things, right? That's what we're talking about as far as subtracting things to make more. Again, so woo-woo, right? Okay, well, this is going to be a short Wine Wednesday, and I hope you're all doing super good. Of course, reach out to me if you need anything, 678-788-6465. I will be teaching on Friday. I will be teaching the Ignite class for Keller Williams Signature Partners, and we are going to talk about one of my favorite things at that class, which is open houses. You know I love me some open houses. Okay, yeah, all be well. Talk to you later.